In this video, we shall see two examples of construction of the DFSM. That is construction of a DFSM over alphabet A for even number of A's and odd number of A's. Before we go into the construction of DFSMs, let us have a quick recap of the representation of the DFSM. We know that DFSM is can be represented in a quintuple format or a 5-tuple format. Okay. And this DFSM is represented by this alphabet M. M stands for your machine, and this N follows a 5-tuple representation given as K sigma delta S and A, where K is a finite set of states of the DFSM. Sigma is a set of alphabet over which you construct the DFSM. S belongs to K, and S is your initial state. A is a subset of K, which is a set of all accepting, also called as final states of A, final states of M. And delta is a transition function, which is a cross product between the states and your alphabet, leading to another state K. We have a few steps in the construction of a DFSM where we first identify the minimum string to be constructed for a DFSM. We also identify the alphabet and the language which is required for the DFSM. In the third step, we construct the skeleton DFSM using the minimum string, followed by identifying all the transitions which are not identified while constructing the skeleton DFSM. And finally, we go ahead with constructing the complete DFSM based on the transitions which have been identified in the step 3 and 4. Going to the first question, that is construction of a DFSM to accept even number of A's over sigma equal to A. So we know that the input alphabet is sigma equal to A. So we have an input alphabet which we identify sigma equal to A. Okay, and the language over the DFSM, which the DFSM can accept, can be constructed as it is even number of A's. What are the even numbers? 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, etc. are even numbers, right? So if we are talking about a 0A, then what is the language? It is an empty string. Next it is 2 A's. So we have A and A. Next 4 A's together. After that 6 A's together, 8 A's together, goes on. So this is the language of your DFSM. So the minimum string in this DFSM is sigma, right? So constructing of your skeleton DFSM here will be, we know that we need to have a start state Q0. Okay, since it can accept empty string, the start state itself will be final state. The start state itself will be the final state. Once we have finished constructing the skeleton DFSM for the minimum string, we go ahead with identifying other transitions which are not in this step. We have already done that. Okay, that is 2 A's, 4 A's together. And when we try to complete the construction of the DFSM using the transitions which we identify in step 3 and 4. So we know that in case it is 2 A's, we probably can use the DFSM on the state Q0. If it sees a A, you can remain in Q0 itself. But what happens in this scenario? This is a scenario where the DFSM accepts any number of A's, right? But what are we supposed to find out? We are supposed to find out A's in even numbers, which means that 2 A's should be together n number of times. 2 A's should be together n number of times. Therefore, we construct the DFSM as Q0 If it sees the first A, we go to state Q1, and when we see the second A, we come back to state Q0. So if we were to see this example, then we see one A and we will see the second A. So if we were to construct the traversal, then we were in state Q0, we saw A, came to state Q1. On Q1 state, we saw A and we went to state Q0 back. Now when we finished traversing this string and we reached a state, we know that Q0 is a final state. Therefore, we know that this string can be accepted. If we were to take the next example, that is string of 4 A's, string of 4 A's, what would happen? We are in our state Q0. We are in the state Q0. We see the first A. From here, we go to the next state. We see our second A. Then we see the third A. And then we see the fourth A. So, on Q0 state, you see your first A, you go to Q1 state. On Q1 state, you see the second A, you go to Q0 state. On Q0 state, you see the third A, you go to Q1 state. And on Q1 state, you see the next A, you go to Q0 state. Here you finish processing of your entire string, and you know that the final state which we have in this list is Q0 and it's a final state. Therefore, DFSM to accept even number of A's over sigma equal to A is given as Q0, which is our final state, A. So n will be equal to Q0, Q1. Our sigma is equal to A, only a single alphabet. The transitions will write in a transition tabular format. So we keep the same representation delta. S is the start state, and we know Q0 is our start state. A is a set of final states. So we know that Q0 is our final state. Therefore, transition I will write in a tabular format for you. Delta A, and columns stand for the input alphabets. Rows will be the states. So we have two states here, Q0 state and Q1 state. This Q0 state is your start state, so you represent it by an arrow. The Q0 state is also your final state, therefore you represent it by an asterisk. On Q0 state, if you see a A, you go to Q1 state, and on Q1 state, if you see a A, you go back to Q0 state. So this is our representation of M for a DFSM with even number of A's over sigma is equal to A. The second example is to construct a DFSM to accept odd number of A's over sigma is equal to A. Now, when we are talking about odd number of A's, what is odd numbers? Odd numbers start from 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, etc. So we are talking about 1A, 3A's, 5A's, 7A's, 9A's in our language. So L will be equal to A, that is 1A. After that, the next string in the language is supposed to be 3 A's. The next string in the language is supposed to be 5 A's. Goes on. Therefore, from this language, we know that our input alphabet is sigma equal to A, and the minimum string for us is a single A. Therefore, constructing skeleton DFSM goes like this. We are in our start state, that is Q0 state, and on the start state we see a single A, and we come to our final state, that is Q1 state. So this applies for our minimum string. This is a DFSM which is for our minimum string. Therefore, if we were to see traversal of the string A, then it would look like this. We were in state Q0, we saw an A, and we came to state Q1. We finished processing our string A. So what happens? We know that Q1 state is our final state. So this is accepted by this DFSM. Next we'll see this input, that is 3 A's. Now in the case of 3 A's, what do we have to do? In the case of 3 A's, when it saw a first A, it came to Q1 state. What about when it sees a second A? What happens? So when in Q1 state, if you see a second A, then you will have to go back to Q0 state. Okay. And for the third state, you traverse from Q0 state to Q1 state. So this will be the DFSM for AAA. So we'll see the traversal AAA. So we were in state Q0, we saw our first A, we came to Q1 state. We saw our second A in Q1 state, and we went back to Q0 state. And in Q0 state, when we saw the third A, we came back to Q1 state. We finished processing our entire string, and the last state which we see is Q1 state. Therefore, this string is accepted. We will see our third string in the language. Okay. So for a string with 5 A's, let us see the traversal. When we are in state Q0, okay, we see the first A. We go to state Q1. Now in Q1 state, we process the second A. Where do we go? We go back to Q0 state. On Q0 state, we see the next A. We go to Q1 state. And on Q1 state, we see the next A. We go to Q0 state. And on Q0 state, we see the fifth A. We come back to Q1 state. We have finished processing our string. And what is the last state which you see? It is Q0 state and Q1 state. And Q1 state is the final state. Therefore, even this string is accepted. Now we know that the language, all the first 3 strings of the language are accepted. Therefore, if we were to see the future strings, that is 7 A's together, then how would it go? If we were to see 7 A's together, how would it go? First A, second A, third A, fourth A, fifth A, sixth A, seventh A. So when we process 7 A's, we are in state Q1. Since it is final state, so the next value is also accepted. Therefore, a DFSM to accept odd number of A's is given as Q0, 1 value. This is our final state. You see the second value here. So it is Q1. If you see a Q1, on Q1 if you see a A, you go back here. Therefore, M is given by K is equal to, we have two states, that is Q0 and Q1. Sigma is equal to only one alphabet, that is A. Delta. S is your start state Q0. Accepting state is one state, that is Q1 state, where delta transitions are given as, we have our start state Q0 state. On Q0 state, when you saw a 1, you went to Q1 state, and Q1 state was our final state, and Q1 state, if you saw an E, you went back to Q0 state.